Hello, everyone. Good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. The other day, my mom texted me, "Hi, son, what does IDK, LY, and TTYL mean?" So I texted her back, "I don't know. Love you and talk to you later." Well, my mom texted me back and say, "Well, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll ask your sister. Love you too." Oh, man. The texting language, the little acronyms and things, sometimes they're tough to get down. I went to the ball game the other day and I was wondering why the ball kept getting bigger and bigger, and then it hit me. Oh boy. All right. I think we better go ahead and get to our Bible questions. I'm going to have 10 questions that are worth 1 point apiece, 2 bonus questions, as you know, and the bonus questions are worth 3 points apiece. And this is where you can make extra points or you can lose extra points, but you don't have to do the bonus questions. Okay, here are the questions. Who were the parents of Cain, Abel, and Seth? Was it Isaac and Rebekah, David and Michael, or Adam and Eve? Genesis 4, verses 1 through 25 tells us that it was Adam and Eve. Number 2, with what are we to anoint the sick? Water, oil, or wine? Well, we find the answer in James 5, verse 14, and it is oil. Number 3, which disciple did Jesus see under a fig tree? Was it Nathaniel, Matthew, or Judas? John 1:48 tells us it was Nathaniel. Number 4, what did the devil tell Jesus to turn into bread? Snakes, stones, or sticks? Matthew 4, verses 3 through 4 reveals the answer, and it was stones. Number 5, who spent a whole night wrestling with God? Was it Joseph, Esau, or Jacob? Genesis 32, verses 22 through 30 tells us that it was Jacob. Now here's our bonus question. It's related to that question I just asked. What did the angel give to Jacob? What did the angel give to Jacob? Genesis 32, verses 22 through 30 tells us that it was a new name, and that name was Israel. All right, let's move on to our next set of questions. Number 1, in Jerusalem, Peter and John were put in jail for teaching what? Give away all your money? Jesus rose from the dead? Or stop being Jewish? The answer is found in Acts 4, verses 1 through 3. And the answer is Jesus rose from the dead. Number 2, which religious group was infuriated by the disciples teaching the resurrection of the dead? Was it the Sadducees, the Pharisees, or the Essenes? Acts 4, verses 1 through 2 tells us it was the Sadducees, because the Sadducees, they didn't believe in the resurrection of the dead. Number 3, after the Sadducees had the apostles put in jail again, who let them out? The jailer, an angel, the council? Acts 5, verses 17 through 20 tells us it was an angel. Number 4, who warned the Sadducees and the Jewish council to stay away from the disciples because they could be from God? Was it Silvanus, Ananias, or Gamaliel? Acts 5, verses 34 through 39 tells us that the answer was Gamaliel. This was someone that was a well-respected teacher among the Jews during this time. Number 5, in spite of the warning from Gamaliel, what was the punishment the authorities gave the disciples? Flogging, stoning, imprisonment. Acts 5:40 tells us it was a flogging. And here's our final bonus question for today. And again, it's related to what I just said. What were the disciples ordered by the authorities not to do? What were the disciples ordered by the authorities not to do? Answers found in Acts 5 and verse 40. Speak no more in the name of Jesus. Of course, we know that they were not willing to listen to that, and they were going to continue to preach Jesus just like all of us should. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you did well. Tell me down in the comments how well you did, and I'll see you next time.